Hello friends, this is GameFile and today we're gonna play something interesting. Now as you can see, we are back into Driveclub and I really feel like we can take some car and compare it to the others on the track. Now we're gonna choose of course race. We're gonna go into single event race, and in terms of the track, I think we can go to Scotland, and we have this good track over here, very technical, but at the same time we have a good run in terms of the straight. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we can choose, let's go with 8 laps so we have a little bit time there, and let's choose 11 opponents with legend difficulty, opponent difficulty. Now in terms of the car, I don't want to go too much into the speed this time as much of the technical aspect of things. Now I feel like I can choose this SLS AMG GT3. Now this is, I'm sorry, not SLS, this is AMG GT3 based on the SLS I'm sorry, why am I saying SLS? What I mean is that this is AMG GTS. It's based on GTS vehicle, which is this one. It's a little bit lower in the class here in the game, but it's based on the regular car. This is a race car type of vehicle. As you can see here, this is 510 horsepower only, but that thing has much more. That thing has, I think, 560 or 500 or 600, I think. It doesn't say here, but it's very powerful and very light vehicle. So we're gonna pin this thing against other 9 opponents, and we will see, I'm sorry, 11 opponents, and we will see how good it will be of a race. That huge wing in the back is absolutely incredible as well. Okay guys, we are in the cockpit mode, and let's see how good this car will be compared to the competition. Yeah, definitely the sound is dominant in this car, but also the downforces should be incredible on this vehicle, and it is. I think on the second lap we'll be able to tell how good the downforce is when the tires are warmed up. But yeah, this car, even though the game says it's classified, I think horsepower range is close to 600. This is a very powerful vehicle. Powerful race car, rather. And I'm curious how it will stack up against the regular competition of road-going cars, which are a little bit faster, but not race cars. Yeah, with the recent news of AMG making this car into the GTR version instead of GTS that is ongoing right now, this car has 580 horsepower now with the GTR version, and it's basically this car that I'm driving right now for the streets, with a little bit less technology, but still very powerful road going vehicle. of its class. So got a little bit nudge there. So I feel like this car is gonna be very dominant. I mean GTR when it comes out, and it could be able to compete with likes of 488 GTB from Ferrari and McLaren's 675 LT. Even though it's not same horsepower and 100 horsepower less, but still nonetheless it could be a very powerful vehicle. Here's the 650S in front of us, and that's Scuderia F. That's not F, that's Ferrari 458 Scuderia, or I'm sorry, Speciale. I got all the cars messed up there, but this is the Scuderia right in front of it, F430 Scuderia, the coupe version of it. And looks like we're making a progress here. Yeah, very heated race. I didn't expect to be in such a heat of a battle here, but still, I guess I have a good competition. We have 4 more laps. And gotta step up the game a little bit more. That 458 Speciale has almost 600 horsepower, and Scuderia has 520. Yeah, very technical track. Gotta be aware of the speeds that you are carrying. Even though this game has been already considered to be a past in terms of the racing games, I really feel like the sound aspect of it still very much the best out of all the games that I've played. Okay, we have the same car in front of us, AMG GT3, but we, I think, can overtake it and onto the one that is in front of it, which I think is SLS AMG Black Series. Yeah, we can outbrake this vehicle easily, but we gotta be careful on the corners. Especially the fast corners. Yeah, I think that's AMG SLS, or that could be Renault car. If that's a Renault car, that could be a heated battle, because that car is a little bit faster than this one when I tested them separately side by side. Good power in this vehicle. Interesting cockpit as well. All about race. Mercedes race cars were known to have this type of steering wheel. When it was just controls, square type, and just handles on the sides. Very technical steering wheel. I remember when I was a kid, back in the day, there was this car, AMG CLK GT3. Now that car was absolutely incredible. It looked like a spaceship, and they made a couple of road-going vehicles which were very expensive back in the day and still are for collectors. Now that car had, the racing car had the same almost steering wheel, and very technical car as well, very good race car. Let's catch a draft here. I think it's a perfect time in 8th lap, and we are leading. Now only one thing left to do, just keep this position. I think it's easy to do, not as hard as in the beginning of the race, because tires are already to the optimal condition and the track is pretty much familiar, running 8 laps on it. Beautiful sound as well, of course, from that engine and that unrestricted exhaust. A little bit scuffed there when we were pushed around on the track by other cars, but we still came out on top, and it was a very good race. I hope you liked it. Now I like to do these types of races because you can see side by side how cars are behaving themselves compared to other ones, and I hope you thought this was interesting and enjoyable. See you next time, friends. This was GameFile.